Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at some of the cryptos here. So we'll go over Mara, MSTR, Riot, Coinbase, and most importantly Ethereum and Bitcoin. Is the structure broken? Are they bearish now? Is the sell-off going to continue? We'll talk about all of that in this video. You want to stick around for Ethereum and Bitcoin especially because they are the most important because, well, the structure is shifting or has shifted. We'll talk about that once we get to that. So with that, hit the like, subscribe, and also please note, none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes. So let's start off with Mara. So Mara, guys, this time it finally just lost that trend line, one of the channel's trend line right over here that we had. And yeah, this thing is back again to the downside. It is, let me change a couple of settings here on my indicator. Yeah. It is right now. Structure is not bullish on this thing, guys. At this point, if any pullback comes up to $19.84, that's just a rebound in the unfortunately downtrend. Mara, since it failed out of that channel, thus giving us a lower pivot as well. And I don't expect much to the upside from it. As I said, $19.83 is just an overhead resistance on this thing right now. So yeah, it's in a lower high, lower low state and can continue lower. All right. If we need to get bullish again on Mara without going much lower, well, you would want to see it above that level of $19.88. MSTR, Microstrategy. All right. So speaking of this thing, we got this one pullback, guys, but what usually in the continuation to the upside, what we need to see is the next pullback needs to take out the high of the previous pivot. In this case, MSTR failed, and this was it. Losing 20 days moving average is a little bit of a change of structure on this already. Weakness is coming here. Now, at this point, if we continue to lose this, especially 1443 cents, that's below where the structure change would be, but this is already looking like a double top formation, and break of this neckline of 1520 down to the level of 1445 would be a loss of the level area of the neckline, and that will make the structure back again to the downside. At least the level of 1232 can come on MSTR. If MicroStrategy needs to get bullish again, well, it needs to get above 20 days moving average without breaking below 1518 or without closing below 1518. Riot. And Riot is, well, it's it's not an accumulation phase, it's not a distribution phase, it's just a choppy thing. I mean, there may be some upside, strong upside that may come if Riot can start to get above this pivot of $10.48. But I would just stay away from it. It's just going sideways, choppy, not expecting huge moves right now from it. Yeah, just stay away from it. It's in the lower pivots on hourly interval. Like, there may be a play that may come if it can first of all get above this $9.93. But that would be the level to watch for the upside, some confirmation. But otherwise, no. Yeah, the reason I'm also saying is that these are, tornadoes, touchdowns, I like to call them, and this could be a formation of a double bottom, at least on, near term. And yeah, technically, technically it can be bought here with a stop loss below $9.23. But again, do whatever you want to do. It's just not that volatility, strong volatility, that I can expect much more upside on this. So it can either stay choppy or slowly trickle up. But yeah, these are some good strong buying here I'm seeing in these previous touchdowns. So that's a good sign on this. Coinbase, let's take a look at that. So Coinbase is finally struggling now. Well, but the structure is not bearish on this though. Structure is, if we break below this area of 235 and 82 cents and close a day below it, then yes, we would look much weaker. Right now, I would say Coinbase is still holding some bullish structure. We are still in the higher highs, higher lows. It's still holding this trend line. So structure is not bearish technically. But so if any position needs to be taken, it has to have a stop loss on the long side below this 20 and 50 days moving average or in this blue box zone. And yeah, but yeah, I know this is a little bit quite to the downside. Well, a little bit strength is not there. 247 and above can give some play back to the 263, but otherwise no. Right now I'm not feeling like there's strength into it. For the long, I would say let's get above 247 first and get close above that. And but yeah, below 20 and 50 days moving average in this case, and the blue box is the area of the break of the structure on this. But the structure is looking weaker already since it lost $247 range. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum, because that's where the thing is, guys. That's where the move is, and then Bitcoin as well. So Ethereum, a little bit sold off short of the all-time highs, but the thing is that once we lost this level of $3,683, that was a, you can see we already were getting this weakness over here, and that was more looking like it was gonna crack $3,681, and you can see we got a flush, came down to 50 days moving average. Yes, right now structure is bearish on this. We have a lower highs, lower lows pivot already. Any rebound back here in the range of $3,612 range is just a downtrend right now. If Ethereum wants to get bullish again, well, either we need to see a consolidation here. Yeah, otherwise no. Right now structure is on the downside on Ethereum. Rebounds will be sold off. That's the way to trade it right now. Ethereum. Bitcoin. All right, interestingly enough, Bitcoin has also broken some structure, and it is to the downside. We have a lower pivot already, and just like Ethereum, guys, this level, once we lost this level of 69,143, that was it. That was it, and we are in the sell-off mode right now. Any rebound back to the 68,455 is just a rebound in the downside. Bitcoin can continue lower. Structure, if it needs to become bullish, it needs to recapture first without breaking further below. It needs to recapture 69,000. Otherwise, no. This can continue lower, in my opinion. All right. Well, that's it for this video, guys. So if you found it helpful and valuable, please hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.